rich white males, and they worked alone in their country houses, but still they created extraordinary concepts. The lonely scientist was a reality, but progressively that's become inadequate. Why? Because we need to serve the needs of the society around us, and science has been seen to be a powerful input into that society. So the progress towards the sort of open science we're talking about now, which is about sharing data, has been a progress. It's not a new system that's being imposed upon us. It's something that's risen naturally from the scientific community. So open science isn't a theoretical concept. It's being done now. And it's being done in a number of scientific disciplines which have amended the way in which they work. In some regions of the world, it's been developed by states and regions. I mean, I quoted this morning the example of Elixir, the European Bioinformatics Program, which includes I think it's about 27 countries in its ambit. And what Elixir does, it has a centralized capacity to cope with the management of all the data in the genomics domain, receiving it from people who produce it, doing the management, the data cleansing, providing the software, giving support, technical support, such that researchers can continue doing good biology and good biomedicine. They don't have the burden of having to deal with this massive job of data management. That's one of the functions these platforms or these commons undertake, and it's a very efficient way of coping with a massive responsibility, which if it were to fall on the shoulders of individual scientists, would almost bury them, or drown them at least. Of course, the other benefit that those platforms or commons have is they are natural places to stimulate cooperation of effort. And if you look at the patterns of coordination and cooperation in those disciplines that have found this to be an effective way of working, it's very impressive. So these things are not constructs produced by bureaucrats being imposed on the scientific community. They've been invented by the scientific community, and it's going on now. Comments were made about how it's impossible to move away. I think Alexandra made the comment that she's skeptical that we can move away from the high-profile journal. The mathematicians moved away from high-impact journals years ago. They now do it themselves. They don't have mathematical journals. The peer review is good, the quality is excellent, material is accessible. If they can do it, the rest of us can do it. The problem really is, of course, that we just love to publish in Nature and Science.